It's a shame I hadn't seen Blur play on the 13th of November, as I could have pretended the shoddy quality of my photos was an intentional stylistic choice, but instead I had headed to Undertone to see a band by the name of Easter. As I descended the stairs, I was greeted by the familiar tones of a last-minute sound check, and before long the first support band of the night, the Nuke of the North, took to the stage. They're a youthful bunch and played a range of different styles, possibly suggesting they haven't quite worked out what they're best at yet, but their last song, Virgin Sands, stood out and the guitar work was reminiscent of And So I Watch You From Afar at times. Next up was She Ripped, a three-piece plus a drum machine who raced through a set of noisy punk-inspired songs. The lyrics in particular made for an interesting listen, and I can safely say I've never heard a song start with the words crisps, tapas, cocktails, tapas on repeat before. Afterwards came Local Sports Team, who have the honour of being the first band I've ever seen use a keytar in anger. They played a slightly bizarre mixture of spiky indie punk with lots of knee-jerk changes of pace, including one song that ended with their keyboardist hammering away on every note he could mash with his palms. They were an enjoyable watch though, and the vocal interplay between their guitarist and drummer was unusual and added a lot of energy to their set. Last up were the aforementioned Easter, who were playing their first ever show in Cardiff as they toured their debut album Innocent Man. Their heavily distortion and reverb layered rock songs worked well, and frontman Thomas Long's gravelly vocals and energetic performance were impressive throughout. One of the highlights of the set included the driving repetition of Something American, the song you've been hearing in the background here, which has been causing quite a stir with reviewers. Andrew Cheatham's drumming also stuck in the memory. His lively rhythms were the foundation of their sets, and his frantic drum rolls during the gradual breakdown of their epic closing song Holy Island was probably my favourite moment of the night. After each instrument had fallen out one by one, leaving just a simple bass line to play out alone, I took my shaky camera work elsewhere, happy to have seen a band who I imagine will be playing to much bigger crowds before long.